Okay, and yesterday our college teach how to design a kitchen. Okay, today I will teach how to design the bedroom floor plan and the ceiling and the floor. In the first day, we have design. So today, uh, I will teach how to create, how to design the wardrobe and the wall panel and bed. We can see the effect first, like this effect. Mm. Okay, okay. If this floor plan we don't have, I can send the XDB file to the chat. Okay, this is the XDB file. This is the XDB file. We can use we can use this function, open local file to open this XDB file. Okay, nice. Okay, this is the floor plan. The floor plan include the ceiling and the floor. Okay, okay, we're back to 3D. Okay, we're back to 3D first. Okay, let's change the angle to here first. We decide the wardrobe first, the wardrobe cabinet first. Okay, first the custom function, and then use this category to 23 full home custom. Okay, use this category. Okay, okay. Firstly, we left click the wall. We can see uh, the the size. Yes, the size. Okay, yeah, see the effect first. This one, there are the wardrobe and the dressing table, and there is a mirror. Okay, firstly, we decide the wardrobe first. We decide the wardrobe first. Okay, we can see the height. The room height is 2,700. Okay, and then we need to we need to uh, in here there are the feeder from the wall to the cabinet, so we need to use the 50 mm feeder in the right side. So we need to subtract the 50 mm. So we decide the first cabinet first. The first cabinet and the height in here. In here we can enter the height. Enter the height. 2,650 because we need to we need to s- add a ceiling feeder on the top of the cabinet. So we need so our cabinet height is 2,650. Okay, and the width we enter 450. And the depth the inner depth the wardrobe inner depth, we can use we can enter 580. 580. Okay, we can see there are no cabinet in this category because this catalog, the size is not satisfied not is not satisfied with this size, so we can use another catalog like this one, the ultra high cabinet. Okay, the ultra high cabinet, we can see this cabinet are all can use this size what we entered just now. Okay. Okay, and then we can see the inner. We can move our mouse to this icon to see the inner. Okay. Okay, and then we can click this switch mirror to change to wide open. See uh, this one. Okay, use this one. Okay, this is the wide open. Okay, firstly, we move to here first. Okay, we move to here first. And then we need to check, we need to move this cabinet to the right. And the distance from the wall, we need to add a feeder, add a 50 feeder. So in here we need to uh, move right. Roll down in here we can see the move right, and then we can enter this distance to subtract 50 to subtract 50. Okay, like my distance is 486, so we need to enter 436. Okay. Okay. Okay, this step, this cabinet. Okay. Okay, in the right side, you can see the, the advanced parameters. In here, you can see first we door, open the door, and then we can see we can in here we need to modify the value because we need to use the feeder. So in here, the top closing ball height, we don't need this feeder. So in here, we need to change to the no, change to the first option. Okay, change to the first option. Okay, and then in here we can use this function if we don't need more the more the panel, so we can use the complement in here. We left click this complement, like this panel we don't need. We can left click and then delete. Oh, we can see there I cannot delete. We can see the back. We can see the back panel. We can see because the back panel we use three balls to connect. So in here we can see this is the connection. This is the connect board. The connect board. So this board this panel we cannot delete. So we can delete the first one. The first one we can delete, and the first one we can also delete. Okay, and this one can also, oh, this cannot, because we can see this board, this board is also the connect board. Okay, okay, and then the next one, this one, and this one also can be deleted. Okay, okay, and then the first one we finish. The first cabinet is designed. The design is finished. Okay, and then we decide the second one. The second one, the height, or we also use 2,650, and the width, and the depth 580, and on the left, on the left. So the double door width we can use 900. Okay, and then we can use this one. This one. Oh, I can also send the code to the chat. Okay. We can enter the model number in here, and then left click. You can see this is we use this cabinet is used. Okay. Okay, and then we also change the value on the the y side. In this value we also change to the node and panel, and and we can open the door to see the inner. Okay, like just now we can delete some panel, like we also use the complement, and then left click the complement, and then click can delete. Like this one, we can also see this ball is also the connect ball, so we cannot delete and delete another, like this one, and this one. This one cannot delete. Oh, and if we want to change the height of these two panel, we can use we can firstly we back to the entity mode, and then we left click on the right side. We can see this is the first the first panel height. We can see the default is 21771. Okay, if you want to change to one two 2000, oh, you can see this is the if you add another panel in here, so we can delete this one, and this panel height is from the floor to here is 2000. Okay, and this one is also also use the same method, like change to 100. Okay, and then we can see we move to here. Oh, okay. Okay, if we want to add a hold in here, okay, we can go back to the component, and then we can find the 2V system cabinet accessories. And this catalog is match this one. Use this catalog, and then we found the uh, wait a minute, I found oh, like this one, the component with like this one is have the light. In this one, in 2V wardrobe accessory, there are also the code. They also have the closet light with light in here. Like we can see the picture. I use this one, and then we move to here, and then the left click, it will generate in here. And this is the common the common codes hanger. See, this is the common hanger. This is the with the light. We can also move to here. Okay. Like here, if we want to add the panel in the center, we can also use this function to find a panel. Like at the panel in here, we can find a vertical partition in here. Left click, and then we move to center. It will auto detect to the center, and then we left click. We can generate the vertical panel in here. Okay, and then we decide the next one. Close the door. Okay, we're back to the entity function, entity mode. Okay, the next one we can see the fast, and there are the low cabinet in here. Mm. Beside the low cabinet, the size with we enter 450 depth, and the height we can use 600 or 600. The height is 600. Or we can see in this catalog, can use the left open. Okay, left open. Okay, and then we can see there are the on the panel on here, so we can use the counter type. This is mean the counter type we can change to combined countertop. We can see there are the empty. Okay, okay, and then we add the desk, the dressing desk. Okay, the first desk, the width we can same as this one, and the height we can use 180. Okay, and the font we find another category. Okay, next cabinet. Mm, okay, we can find this one, this table, this desk table. Okay, and then we change the another we add the another desk, another dressing desk. So the width we can use this value 968. Okay, we can use the two two Java. Okay, and move to move to the move to the here move to here. Okay, and then we add another cabinet in here. The width is 450. And then the height, we can see the height. We can use this function dimension, and then left click this one, and then select the first surface, the top, and then in here to here. Okay, we also subtract 50 mm feeder. So the height is 1.845. Okay. Okay, and then we found the wall cabinet. On this wall cabinet. Okay, move to here. Move to layout to here. Then we move to the white location. Okay, the code. And this is the model code. Okay, and then we also change to this one to the no end panel. Okay, okay, and then we add the mirror. The mirror, the mirror is we can uh, measure the height from the ceiling to the here. Okay, the width. If we found the mirror is in here. Okay, the mirror model. Okay, we lay out first and then we move to the right location. Okay, okay, and then we can see there are the distance. There are distance to in here. If we don't want, we can change this value to 0, 0. Okay. Okay, then we can also copy a mirror to here. We can uh we can see we moved our mouse to here and then we can see the tips. Press the keyboard's Alt keys to and then press the Alt and then left click and then drag to here and we can copy another mirror in here. And then we change the height. The height, we can use the dimension function from the floor to this panel. Okay, the height is 600, so we can change to the mirror height 600. Okay, yeah, and then we add a feeder here. Feeder is 50 mm feeder, so we can uh feeder height. The width is 50, and the height we can use from the floor to the ceiling. Okay, 50. The height is 2,700. Okay, we have found a feeder. Oh, we can see this feeder also can be used, so we use this one. So we use this one, and then we move our mouse to here. The feeder will add in here. Okay. Okay, and then we add the ceiling filler. We can use the line function, ceiling filler, and then left click to choose this cabinet, and then the height 50 mm, and then generate. Okay, okay, and then we can see if we want to add the depth, we can use this. We left click this one, and then in here we can see the value. The value is found in that. If we enter 20, if you uh, go back to here, if we want to go from, we can use the minus 20. Okay, because the 20 means the gap, the door from the door to the inner to the cabinet. This gap is 2 mm. This gap is 2 mm, and then the door panel thickness is 80 mm. So in here is 20 mm. So in here we can enter the minus 20. Okay, and then Okay, and then we can change to the color. Change the color. The color is same method yesterday we introduced. Okay, we first one we select select a cabinet, and then we change to like this one. Uh, change to the change the carcass color. The carcass color first. Okay, and then we change the door panel color. We can use in the all in here, we can find A83, A83, and then we use this code. And we can see this code is the wide open door panel. Okay, use this one and then the modern grid. Okay, see this is the effects. The effects is this one. Okay, in here we can, because there are the two door, because left door and right door, uh, left door and right door style number is different, so we can use the component to change the left door and right door. Firstly, we left click the component, and then select the right door first. If we want to change the glass, we can find the aluminum frame glass door. We can choose one what we like a 104. This one, and then select uh the flame color, and this is the glass color, the glass. Okay, and then the left is set. can also use, we can see this code is A10104R. R means right. And then we can see in here, this is arrow. Arrow means left. So we need to use this function, use the component function. Okay, we back to the entity. Okay, the carcass color, so change to same. And here also is same color. Okay. Okay, then these two door handle, and we can choose color what we like. We can also use the same style. This is the A83, and we can also use A83. A83, and then A83, and then uh we can see in here, we can see the handle. The handle, we can see this one, the handle is on the bottom in here. So we can use this one. You can see the handle is in here. If we use this one, we can see the handle is back of the panel. So we need to use this one. If we use this, we cannot open the door. So we can use this one. Okay. And then the next one, this one is same. Use the A83. Then the handle. So uh, use this one. The handle is on the top. On the top. Okay. Okay, and then we change the dressing desk color. We can use another color. Okay, and use uh the stripes shadow wood, and we can use this color. Use this color. Okay, and then the door panel, you can use another style like uh this one, and then this one. And the color we can use the carcass color, we can change to the same color of the door panel. Okay, the mountain Asian element. Okay, and then we can also this one use the same color A119. Then this one, the carcass, use the same color. Okay, And the feeder color also change to the same as the carcass. Same as the carcass. And the feeder is this one. Okay. Okay, we can uh check it like this one. The feeder is not the feeder location. Move and then move forward. Enter 20 mm. Okay, we can move to the same as the door panel. Okay. Okay, and this is uh, the wardrobe cabinet. Yeah, the design is this one. It's okay. Okay, and then we design the background wall panel. Okay, firstly, we say first, and then we can see in here. Firstly, we need to design the wall panel first. Okay, we left click the wall, and then we can see the toolbars in here. The toolbar. F Go to the background wall, and then first click the first option, 美加 wall paneling. Then go into here. Okay, and then we found the wall panel what we like. I found a wall panel we like. Uh, Maybe I found the wall panel first. Okay, we can use this one. Okay, we use this. Okay, sorry. QFB and B. Okay, we can use this one. Use this wall panel. Okay, and then we firstly we click the finish first. We can go back to here to modify the value. Okay, and then first one we move the wall panel, and then in here we need to subtract the cutting distance. Okay, okay, we can measure the distance first from this wall to this panel. Okay, we use this one to subtract 150. Should be uh 3750. We can use this value, and then the height we can use 2700. Okay, okay, and then we go to the material place to change the color. This door panel, we can see there are two options. We can try to modify one like this one. If we change, or we can see this color is match the top. Also, we can select a color what we like. And this one, we can use this one. Okay, okay, select a color you like. Okay. Okay, and then in here, in the realistic, there are the line strip on here. In here, there are the line strip, but in the software, because the model, we need to add the light by ourselves. So we can firstly we add the decker, and then the car model. And then we found the lighting lamp. We found the light strip. Okay. The light strip we can use like this one, the warm light strip. 10229. This one. And then we left click and move to here. Move to here. And then we modify the location. In here, we can edit the width to the same size of the wall panel. Is 50. Okay, and the depth can uh modify to 80. Okay, and then we move to here. Okay, and then if we can also use this one to move back. Okay, move back. Okay, and here to here. And use this function to move the last strip to the right location. This step is okay. It's okay. This one, the last strip and the wall panel is okay. Okay, and then we add a bed in here. We can add a bed. Okay, the bed we can use this one, the loose furniture custom loose furniture, and then the products. We can find the bedroom. The bedroom in here, the first category, and then we found a bed, found a bed. Mm. Okay, we can use this one. Okay, okay. PRC. Okay, we can use this code bed. Okay, and then enter the code in here and then search on this one. Then we can use this color. In this icon, some beds we can see there are the decker in here, decker. So we can use it like this one. Okay, we can use and then click the apply to applied. This one. Oh, firstly we go to the 2D first because in 2D we can we can lay out this bed easily. Okay. Then applied. Then we move to here. Move to here. Okay, we move our mouse to this wall. Then move to the center. Okay, like this one. Then left click. Back to 3D. You can see the effects. Okay. Okay, and then we add the nightstand in the two sides. Nightstand uh, beside table. Okay, we delete the key first. Okay, like this one. We can use this one, and then we use the first option, and then applied, and in here also applied. Okay, okay, and then like this light, if we don't want, if we don't want, because they are the light strip, so this light we can delete. Left click and then delete. Okay, and then we add the dressings tool in here. Okay, the dressings tool, and this one. Okay. Okay, and then we add the cutting. We go to this angle uh, towards to the sliding door, and then in the decker we found a cutting, the decker and then cloud model, the ornaments and the cutting. Okay, we found the double cutting. Found a cutting model we like. Mm. Like this one, like this one. 718. Okay, okay, this one, and then we move to here. We move, we move to, we move to here. Our mouse should move to the sliding door and then left click, and then we change the width. Width is 4,000, and the depth. The depth means the height. Depth used to 1,700. Okay, and then we change the change to the right location. Okay. Okay, we can see in here we can move. We can go to 2D to see the effects. If we can modify the location, the height means the depth. We can we need something. We need we need some value. Okay, okay, and then like this one. This one. If we like this color, if we don't want this curtain color, we can use this material function, like this one, material. Left click and then click this curtain, and then we can select, click this one, and then we found the fabric, and then the silver color. Then we found we can use another color, like the black or others. um, like this one, black or brown, the brown color. Okay, like this one, the gray color. Okay, the gray color. Okay, and this is just for the vendor. Okay, we can click the vendor. We can see, wait a minute. Okay, and we can see this is the vendor effect of this curtain. Curtain. You can see this is the vendor effect. Okay, if we if okay, we add another decker, like we can add the two lights on the nightstand, the decker car model, and then the light lamp. Then we have found the desk lamp, like this one. Others we want is okay, like this one. Okay, and then we can add another decker like this one. We can use, we can the add the decker in here. Firstly, we can left click this table, and then we go to this arrow, and then the automatic. And then in here, we can choose the second option. The second option, desktop decorations. Okay, we can find like this one. You can left click, or this. Okay. Hmm, okay. Okay, we can move the decker. Okay, in here we can add some clothes in here. Yeah. If we want to add the light strip, just for the vendor, we can use this function. We can also use this function. Firstly, left click the wall, left click the cabinet, and then go to this arrow, and then the decoration. Uh, at the Select the panel to install the light strip. Okay, like this one, you can see there at the light strip. In here we can see the light strip. This is only for the vendor. Okay. Okay, in here we can also add the clothes. The clothes at the compartment. All ornaments. And then the clothes. Hmm. Clothing. Oh, it's in here. And the clothing. Um, I this one. This one we can add in here. Okay. Okay, we can add to here. And then we move to the right location. You can also change the depth and the width. Okay. Okay, we can use the copy function. Okay, use the copy function like this one. Press, as your tips, press Alt to drag the copy. Okay, press the key copy. Okay, okay, and then close the doors. You can see the effects. Save it. Okay, we save the sinks. Okay, and then we can use the vendor. The vendor. Firstly, we save angle first, like this angle. Like this angle, we save first, and then the next angle, like this angle. Okay, save. And another angle, like this angle. Okay. And then in here, there are the values. We can open it. open it. Like this one, this. Oh, the real-time diamond and the real-time material we suggest to open the refresh and the sunlight and the public light and the template. The template we can use this one. We often use this one or others. If you can try it later. Which template you want. Okay. Okay. If we want to add the light by ourselves, we can use the custom and then select one and then confirm. We can see there are the different IES light. We can add it by ourselves. Okay, and then we save and quit and refresh the light. Press the light and then uh, the exterior can select another like this one or the white. You can use the white. Okay, and then check again. Okay, light, the sunlight we can use turn on the preview. We can see go to 2D to see the to change the angle of the sunlight. Change the angle. I here. Then back to 3D, we can see the light. The sunlight is bright from here, and then change the angle. You can change the angle. Okay, like this one. Okay, like this. Okay, and then we check again the sunrise temperature and the shape, light. If okay, we can use the this one. Use 4K. Okay, and then batch submit. Then submit. Okay, if we yeah, 6K is also okay. Um, the accuracy if we use 6K, the time render will be longer. Okay, okay, and then we can see the effects. They are rendering. Okay, and then we go to the VR plugs. We can, in here, we can see there are two angle. We can move this angle to the center of the room. And the first angle, we can go to here. We move to here. And the second angle, okay, and then we uh, submit the ray tracing. If we want to quick render quickly, we can use the 2K. And if we want the 4K, the time will be longer. So we use 2K first or 6K. Okay, we back to the gallery. You can see the effects. The render effect, the first one render effects. Okay, this one is finished. Okay, wait a moment. Okay, refresh. In here, because we just now quick open the real-time demoing, and we can see we can real-time editing. Okay, go into here, and then we can in here we can change the light and the temperature and the temperature and the sunlight. You can see the sunlight, or this is the sunlight. If we don't want, can delete or modify the value. Cabinet, and we can see this is the light strip we just enter. We just add. Okay, and the desk lamp here. The desk lamp. Okay, the four and others. Okay, uh, if we modify it, after we modify it, we can download this picture to our desktop, to our computer. Okay, others. It's like this one. This one also can use the real-time editing. Real-time editing. Like this one. Okay, and we go to the real parts. We can see uh, they are rendering. Okay, this one is okay, so we can click chat, and then we can see the effects, because this effect is the 2K, so maybe blue. Wait a minute. Okay, because the accuracy is the lowest, so the effect is not good. We can take the another angle. This angle is select. Okay, okay, and then okay, back to here, because this one is rendering. Okay, yeah, this is finished. Also, this is auto finish. We can see this is the 4K, and we can see the accuracy. The effect is better than just now. Okay, I see the light strip in here. Okay, and pick the another angle. It's this one. Okay, and this is the render. Okay, and after render, if you uh want to output a DWG file in the other and the drawings and auto good in here. We can add the floor plan and the other DW file. DW file. Save the particular view. Do you mean uh, this one? Do you mean this one? Do you mean sorry? This one? Do you mean this one? Uh, we just copy. We just copy this link. We can see in here. Copy the link in here. The last two option. Copy the link, and then we go to the browser. Then we left click, and then we can send to our customer. We just uh, we just copy this link to our customer. It's okay. And this QR code only scan via WeChat. We suggest copy the link, and then we can use this link in the phone or another PC. It's okay. Then use this link. Okay. I mean a camera angle. Uh, Wait a minute. Do you mean before we went right? This true angle we can move. Uh, 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 cannot save because we just we just modified. We only can modify, but cannot save. It seems cannot save in here. Uh, like in these things, we modify once, and then the next angle will save in here. Save in here. Like just we modify the angle from here to here. So now the angle is in still in here. Okay, okay. Okay, and other questions? Uh, top, the top view, right? The top view. Yes, in here with 3D, we can use in rendering the top view, like this one, right? 3D and then the top. Yes, okay, okay. And then just save. This is the render pictures. Render pictures. Okay, okay. Okay, and any other questions? Okay, any other questions?